Philadelphia News, team of my heart. Feeling the excitement of the Sixers' incredible offseason? Larry Brown thinks the Philadelphia 76ers are now the best team in the NBA. From signing Paul George to extending Tyrese Maxey, retaining key players, and adding depth, this team looks unstoppable. But can they finally break the 23-year playoff curse and win the championship? Join us for the latest Sixers news and find out why this season might be different. Hit subscribe and stay tuned for all the updates. If you're looking for the latest Sixers news, you've come to the right place. Larry Brown, one of the most respected voices in basketball, thinks the Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the NBA right now. That's a bold statement, especially when most people still have the Boston Celtics at the top of their list. But let's talk about why you should be excited. First off, the Sixers had an incredible offseason. They made some huge moves that have everyone buzzing. You know how frustrating it's been watching other teams scoop up top talent while we seem to miss out. Well, not this year. The Sixers snagged Paul George, who is a beast on both ends of the court. That alone is a game changer. But they didn't stop there. Tyrese Maxey, who has been phenomenal, got his well-deserved multi-year max extension. Keeping players like Kelly Oubre, Kyle Lowry, and KJ Martin was crucial too. Plus, adding guys like Caleb Martin, Andre Drummond, and Reggie Jackson as free agents? It's like a dream come true. Larry Brown believes this puts the Sixers in an unbelievable situation. Think about it, Paul George is one of the few players who excels in both offense and defense. And when Joel Embiid is healthy, he's practically unstoppable. Maxey's rapid development has been a joy to watch, and now, with a stronger supporting cast, the team looks poised for greatness. Brown isn't just being optimistic, he sees real potential here. Of course, as a Sixers fan, you've heard this before. High hopes have been dashed more times than you'd like to remember. But this time feels different, doesn't it? There's a buzz around this team that hasn't been there in years. The Sixers haven't advanced past the Eastern Conference semifinals for over 2 decades. That's a painful reminder every time the playoffs come around. But with the new roster, there's a real sense that this could be the year they break through that barrier. This upcoming season, the Sixers will play with something to prove. They're not just looking good on paper, they have to show it on the court. The talent is there, the chemistry seems promising, and the motivation is through the roof. As a fan, you can almost feel the anticipation in the air. Every game will be a statement, and you won't want to miss a single one. It's been 23 long years of waiting. But with this revamped squad, there's a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, the Sixers can go all the way. Imagine what it would feel like to see the Sixers lift the championship trophy after all this time. It's the dream that keeps you cheering, through thick and thin. So, what do you think? Can the Sixers finally overcome their playoff woes and bring home a title? You already know the Sixers had a fantastic offseason, but what does that mean for the season ahead? It's easy to get caught up in the hype, but the real challenge lies in translating that potential into performance on the court. First, consider the impact of Paul George. His arrival brings a new level of star power to the team. George's ability to score, defend, and lead makes him a perfect fit for the Sixers. You can already imagine the dynamic plays between him and Embiid. It's a duo that could be unstoppable if they find their rhythm. George's veteran presence will also be invaluable in the locker room, providing guidance to younger players and setting a standard of excellence. Speaking of younger players, Tyrese Maxey is a name you'll be hearing a lot. His development has been nothing short of impressive. Maxey's quickness, scoring ability, and defensive tenacity make him a cornerstone for the future. His new multi-year max extension is a testament to the faith the organization has in him. You can bet that Maxey is ready to prove he's worth every penny. The retention of players like Kelly Oubre and Kyle Lowry can't be overlooked. Oubre brings energy and versatility, while Lowry offers experience and leadership. These guys know what it takes to win, and their presence on the team adds depth and reliability. Then there's KJ Martin, whose athleticism and defensive prowess will be crucial in tight games. The new additions, like Caleb Martin, Andre Drummond, and Reggie Jackson, add even more depth. Drummond's rebounding and defensive skills give the Sixers a formidable presence in the paint, while Jackson's scoring ability off the bench provides a spark that can change the course of a game. Caleb Martin's versatility means he can fill multiple roles, making him a valuable asset in various matchups. Now, let's talk about Joel Embiid. When Embiid is healthy, he's a force of nature. His combination of size, skill, and agility is rare. He can dominate both ends of the floor, and his passion for the game is infectious. However, health has always been a concern. If Embiid can stay healthy throughout the season, the Sixers' championship aspirations become much more realistic. You know how much his presence means to the team's success. With all these pieces in place, the Sixers have one of the most balanced and talented rosters in the league. But talent alone won't be enough. The team needs to build chemistry and learn to play together. This means trusting each other on the court, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, and developing a cohesive strategy. It's a process that takes time, but with the right mindset, it can lead to great things. The Eastern Conference is no walk in the park. Teams like the Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks will be formidable opponents. Every game will be a test, and the Sixers need to bring their A-game night in and night out. It's going to be a grind, but that's what makes the journey exciting. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow and prove that this team is the real deal. As a Sixers fan, you've seen the highs and lows. You felt the heartbreak of playoff exits and the joy of regular season victories. This season, there's a sense of renewed hope. The moves made during the offseason weren't just about making headlines, they were about building a team capable of winning it all. The pieces are there, and now it's time for the Sixers to show the world what they can do. So, you've seen how the pieces are falling into place for the Sixers. The anticipation is palpable, and every game will be a testament to the hard work and strategy that's gone into building this team. As you gear up for the season, it's important to keep an eye on a few key factors that will determine how far the Sixers can go. First and foremost, health is paramount. Joel Embiid's ability to stay on the court will be crucial. When he's at his best, he can change the game single-handedly. His dominance in the paint, combined with his ability to stretch the floor, makes him a nightmare for opposing defenses. But as you know, his health has been a concern in the past. The Sixers' medical and training staff will need to ensure he's in peak condition to lead the team. Another critical factor is team chemistry. The Sixers have brought in several new players, and it takes time for a team to gel. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and the rest of the crew need to find their rhythm together. This means working on communication, understanding each other's tendencies, and building trust. It's not just about individual talent but how well they function as a unit. Coaching will also play a significant role. The strategic decisions made by the coaching staff will be under scrutiny. Adjustments during games, managing rotations, and setting the right game plans are all essential for success. The coaches need to bring out the best in each player and ensure that the team is always prepared, no matter the opponent. The competition in the Eastern Conference is fierce. The Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and other top teams will be tough to beat. Each game against these rivals will be a test of the Sixers' mettle. The team needs to stay focused and treat every game like a playoff game. Consistency is key, and they can't afford to take any nights off. As a fan, you know the emotional roller coaster that comes with being a Sixers supporter. There will be moments of sheer joy and moments of frustration. But that's what makes it all worth it. This season, more than ever, your support can make a difference. The players feed off the energy from the crowd, and your enthusiasm can push them to new heights. The playoffs are where legends are made. For the Sixers, reaching the postseason is just the beginning. They need to overcome their past struggles and show that they can perform when it matters most. It's about breaking the cycle and writing a new chapter in the team's history. This roster has the talent to do it, and now they need to prove it. Think about what it would mean to see the Sixers finally lift the championship trophy. The years of waiting, the near misses, the heartbreaks, all of it would be worth it. This team has the potential to make that dream a reality. They have the stars, the depth, and the drive to compete at the highest level. As you follow the Sixers this season, stay engaged and keep the faith. Your passion and dedication are what make this fanbase special. Share your excitement, rally behind the team, and let's make this season unforgettable. So, if you're ready for an exhilarating journey, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You'll get all the latest Sixers news, game highlights, and exclusive content right here. Let's support our team together and witness what could be the most exciting season in Philadelphia 76ers history. Trust the process, and let's go Sixers!